This is the fourth time I'm recording this because I was already ready to edit everything and I realized I didn't plug in my microphone. Yeah, just making sure it's on now. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another monthly video on the tattoo updates. It's a little bit late since this video is for April tattoo update and this is already May. It's because I was waiting on a specific tattoo to be finished before I can release this, because I want to include certain pieces here. So if you didn't know, I did a giveaway, a tattoo giveaway, a couple vlogs ago. It was like a couple months ago now, and within 3 categories, which is fishing, climbing, and cat owners. So I ended up picking 1 winners from each categories and giving them the gift of 1 free session. So if the tattoo could be done in 1 session, that means the tattoo is completely free. But if the tattoo needed more than 1 session, the first session will be free and then the rest is going to be a normal session with me. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. For the first one, I actually include this in my previous vlog already, but I didn't really talk too much about it. So this was for the winner of the cat owner. This client of mine, I actually worked with him. He was my coworker at my previous job before I get into tattooing. I was doing visual effects and yeah, film industry. I was in movie and film industry working on those. Yeah, that was fun. He didn't really see it coming that he's going to win this. At first, he commenting and like entering the competition just to having the thought of like show support, but he ended up winning and he asked for a male sugar skull. I thought this piece was very fun. I like doing sugar skull. I think this is only my 2nd or 3rd time doing sugar skull, just because of like the illustrative on their face. It almost feels like it's a mix of illustrative and realism at the same time. So that's why I enjoy this piece. But yeah, we get to finish this piece in 1 session. I think it was around 5 or 6 hours. He actually came in with his chest numbed out already. He puts numbing cream at home, so usually people would ask me first beforehand if it's okay for them to numb the area before coming in for the session or not. Most of the time I say don't, especially if it's on arm, because I know it's very manageable for most of people. People usually wanting to put numbing cream because they're nervous and they don't know what to expect, but I try to calm them down, like, don't worry, you got this is fine, it should be okay. But like in terms of chest and everything, like sensitive areas, sometimes I'm fine with it, even though it's probably not the best at the session, because for this piece, for instance, I found out most of it is fine until we get to a certain spot where the clavicle is. His skin was getting a little bit tough to work on. So some of the shading was really difficult to put on. So I told him, let's see how things heal, and like he might need to come back to touch up that certain spot, because the skin becomes different consistency, becomes like a little bit of like rubbery texture. But yeah, everyone is different and different placement on the body also affects it. So I really don't know until like I have to work on it. But yeah, that's what happened on this one. Doesn't really change too much of the how it affects like the end result. We're happy with it. And yeah, let's go to the second one. This client of mine, he won the fishing contest. Not the fishing contest, the fishing category, the giveaway. And at first he was contemplating about getting like a smaller piece that can be done in 1 session to make it like, you know, one time coming and you get a piece done, or starting a full sleeve and You see where this is going? We started on like a full sleeve of a dragon. I was really excited about this piece because I've always wanted to get into Japanese style and in general more of tattooing my own drawing instead of like realism reference taken from internet or like photographies, you know, because I find it's more satisfying that way and I feel a little bit more proud when I draw it. So yeah, that's what's happening here. We actually initially booked a back-to-back session. In my mind, I thought we could finish everything in 2 sessions, but a lot of thick lines that requires double lining and filling in, that kind of like slows down the process. So, and I wanted it to be filled in right away. That's why we just take a little bit extra session at the end, which is a 3rd session, just to finish up the tail. You see us working on the 2nd day. We start on the bicep area. We get to finish pretty much like first one, like first half of the arm, the 2nd day, and the 3rd day is just to finish off the rest. I am planning to color the fire and the flowers on this piece. I remember I worked really hard designing this. I just wanted to make sure everything flows nicely because it's a full dragon and this is only my 2nd time I think working on the dragon. The first one was like a cover-up, but it wasn't even a cover-up on the chest, but it wasn't even like a full dragon, just the head and claw and a little bit of the body. But having to draw like the whole body of dragon and arm is more challenging. Just how it turns, just not to make it awkward and flows weirdly. So that's why I wrap it around the chest area. Everything's gonna be black and gray with a pop of color. I'm actually working on this piece again tomorrow. We're gonna start blacking out the backgrounds because the background's gonna be really dark. Looking forward to finish this piece in general, and I want to do more of drawing tattoos in general. Hopefully, like this year, after this piece, like people start seeing that I can do this, you know? Yeah, super fun. This is how it looks like at the end. Moving on to the last winner. We did this piece 2 days ago. This is the winner from climbing category. He himself is a climber. He actually traveled all the way from the East Coast to get this piece done. So I really wanted to finish this on 1 session and we ended up finishing it. The reference that he gave me was a work of this photographer. He does a lot of climbing photography and he does it in a unique way, which is super cool. I'm gonna link his works down below. I think his name is Bobby Rich, if I'm not mistaken. We ended up having to darken the face of the climber because we don't really want him to be recognizable and we want to make the tattoo more personal to my client. That's also why we put another photo on top of it. The man that climbs the tower, that is actually original photo of my client at work. So I thought that was pretty cool. We're talking about working more of this leg into like a climbing sleeve. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. The idea sounds very intriguing and interesting because when I actually see references online, I don't see a lot of like people getting climbing tattoos, especially bigger ones. Only like smaller, like carabiner kind of stuff, mountains, but yeah. And I have another one, last but not least. This wasn't from a winner or anything, but this was just like one of my favorite that I did last month. I get to do these 2 characters. These characters are actually door knockers from the movie Labyrinth. I haven't seen the movie myself, but anything from movies and games, I'm always down to work on those, especially these ones. I love the designs of them. It reminds me of something like very creepy, but like kids horror movie, cute and creepy at the same time. And I love how the placement's very symmetrical in a way, even though it's different subject. So I like that a lot about this. It wasn't my idea, it was my client's idea. But yeah, I was very happy to do this, and we're both happy on how they turn out. So yeah, that's all I have for the updates. And a little announcement. This video would probably be the last one for a while, because this Thursday I'm actually flying out to Winnipeg for a convention, for a tattoo convention. I will be going with a couple co-workers, and that's why you've seen me been doing all those prints. The stickers, those are like preparation for conventions. I'm gonna like record everything how it is from my perspective, from the vendor perspective. Also, not a lot of people know about tattoo conventions, so I thought it would be nice to show you guys later. But yeah, it won't be uploaded until later on mid-June or so, because I will be going away too for vacation until then, and then coming back to another convention in Toronto. So yeah, a lot of video queuing up for in the future. But as in for now, this is it. If you made it till this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next month. Bye.